Hey there, buddy. CFL Jim here to recap Week 13 of the CFL Labor Day Classics. And what a fucking week it was. Oh, boy. Can't wait to get into these games, eh? So let's do it. Game number one, we had the Ottawa Red Blacks taking on the Montreal Alouettes, with the Red Blacks winning this one 38-24. Montreal remains a team that I just can't get a grip on. They are chaos incarnate. I talked about them and Toronto being the chaos teams of the CFL. Montreal's on the bad side of this coin. Like I said before, and I've said many times, they could lose to Ottawa, they could lose to Edmonton, and then they could turn around and beat Winnipeg. You can't go around predicting the Montreal Alouettes and come out ahead. This team makes zero sense whatsoever. You're just not going to get anything out of them. For the Red Blacks, though, Nick Arbuckle's your guy. You're going to stick with him. He gives you a nice bedrock to build upon, and I think he gives you guys a nice level of consistency, and they're going on a bit of a run with them. Watch out, because the East, as much as Toronto has the East kind of locked up, it's still chaotic and anything can happen. Montreal and Ottawa are still kind of in it. It's weird. The East in the CFL is wacky. I'll give the Alouettes this. Their games are fucking fun. I rarely have not been entertained watching a Montreal game. They are just super fun and wacky. That's the best way to describe Montreal, is a wacky Alouette team. The French are wacky, so it only makes sense that French Canadians are wacky too, right? The Red Blacks did have a little bit of turnover luck in this one, so maybe pump the brakes on them a little bit, but that's just Montreal for you. It's more chaos. It's in-game chaos to go with their out-of-game chaos. Last thing on the game environment, just before I get into the team's takeaways, Horn Guy's got to go for Montreal. These home games are atrocious. I will personally do something about Horn Guy if someone pays me, I don't know, 10,000 loonies? I don't know if that's good money or not. I've got a little CTE up in the brain. But anyway, team takeaways for the Ottawa Red Blacks. You're good. You're flat out in these games. Nick Arbuckle is your guy. He's your guy going forward, and I think you're going to be a dangerous team. You're still playing for something, Red Blacks fans. You're still alive. You're still in it. And that's got to feel good. It's got to feel good in your loins. It's got to feel really good just right here. It's got to feel really good. For the Montreal Alouettes, you're weird. And I don't understand you, and I want you to stop playing home games, please. Game number 2, we had the Winnipeg Blue Bombers taking on the Saskatchewan Rough Riders, with the Bombers winning 20-18 with a send-off field goal. Legio does it, baby. What a name for a kicker. What a name. Although I will say, you probably shouldn't miss any kicks if your last name is Legio and you are a place kicker. This game was fun. It was good throughout. And what more can you ask for from a Bombers-Riders game on Labor Day weekend, if I'm being perfectly honest? You had Cody Fajardo going on a little bit of a hot streak, and then you saw the bad Cody Fajardo. You saw hot, cold. You saw Zach Collaros looking all right. You saw him making some clutch plays. This game had it all, and it came down to the wire. Oh boy, this is entertaining. And Marino's gone, so fuck him. Riders came out the gate swinging, just body blow, uppercut. But Winnipeg, just like Rocky Balboa, I'm going to use them as the analogy. They're Rocky in this scenario in Rocky 2, where they come back because they've just been getting blasted year in and year out by the Riders at home on Labor Day. And then they just came in and were just kapow! Just gave them the liver punch, and before they knew it, the Riders were dead, and they couldn't even feel it yet. Takeaways for each team. For the Blue Bombers, you got to clean some stuff up. You play a Calgary team like this, you play a BC team with Nathan Rourke like this, you're losing this game. The only reason you guys won this one is because Cody Fajardo is unpredictable and weird. For the Rough Riders, just be better. Do better. Be better, do better, become better. Game number 3, we had the Toronto Argonauts facing off against the Hamilton Tiger Cats, who they had not beaten since I don't fucking know. It's been like a decade since the Argos beat the Ticats. It's been a while, but the Argos did it. They won 28-8. And flat out, we found out Jamie Newman not ready to start in the CFL yet. Not quite ready. That bun needs a little bit more time in the oven before he is fully prepped to start in the CFL. Ticats defense is good. This game was a mess. I'm just going to flat out say this game was a mess. It was chippy, which I love. But it was a mess. Argos looked sloppy. Hamilton just couldn't do anything on offense. This was. But the Argos are chaotic, and they're the good side of the chaotic coin compared to Montreal is the bad side. Takeaways for each team. Hamilton, get Dane Evans back. Sprinkle Newman in there. He helps you guys out every once in a while, but other than that, stick with one of those other two guys. For the Argos, just keep being chaotic. You're top of the East. You're looking good. You're looking fine. McLeod Bethel-Thompson can still play good at points, and he's explosive when he wants to be, I guess. So keep doing what you're doing. Fourth and final game of Labor Day weekend, we had the Edmonton Elks taking on the Calgary Stampeders, with the Stampeders winning 26-18. This was looking like it was on the verge of a blowout for a hot minute, but Edmonton and Taylor Cornelius, you can never count this team out, because the one thing I'll say about the Edmonton Elks is they have heart. This team plays with heart, and they showed it here. They came back, they clawed their way back to a respectable game. They covered the spread, but they just couldn't get it done in the end. Calgary's defense is just too damn good. And they're pretty darn good on offense now, too. Stampeders, you gotta win your clunkers. This was a clunker for you, so good job on you. But Edmonton, I just don't know what to say. At this point in time, I don't think anybody wants to play the Edmonton Elks. They play with heart. They're a scrappy team, and once they get Kenny Lawler back, they're, I dare say, dangerous. Takeaways for each team. Calgary, clean some stuff up. Defense is still good. Offense, this is a weird, clunky game, weird rivalry sort of situation. It's fine. It's Labor Day. Just whatever. You're going to be fine. For the Elks, just keep doing what you're doing. You're playing with heart. You're probably not going to make the playoffs. In fact, I'm just going to flat out say you're not making the playoffs, but you're still a team that nobody wants to play, and you're having a fun season. That's all you can really ask as an Elks fan. That's it. That's week 13. That's Labor Day weekend. That leads me in to my CFL Jim CFL power rankings for the CFL of the Labor Day of the CFL. Labor Day, CFL de la Salle, FL, week 13 CFL power rankings CFL. At number 9, I have the Hamilton Tiger Cats. They looked flat out disgusting and despicable and deplorable and dickish. At number 8, I have the Edmonton Elks. Yes, they play with heart, but they're still not a very good team. At number 7, give me the Ottawa Red Blacks. Arbuckle gives them that floor that I think they're firmly either at 7 or 8. Again, them and Edmonton just seem to keep flip-flopping. At number 6, I'm going to take Montreal there. Yes, they lost to the Red Blacks, but Montreal could turn around and beat the Red Blacks tomorrow, and I wouldn't be surprised. At number 5, I have the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. I just can't trust this team in the top half, At number 4, I have the BC Lions. They didn't play this week, but they're in a weird spot, so whatever. At number 3, the Argos move up to number 3. They look fantastic. They're firmly atop of the East. They look the cream of the crop of the East, but they're just chaotic, and I just love that about them. Number 2 is the Calgary Stampeders. Not much has changed for them. And at number 1, it's the Bombers. They're still firmly sat upon the throne of the CFL. That's it. That's week 13. That's Labor Day, baby. Only about 8 weeks left until playoffs, baby. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun rest of the fall. It's going to be a fun fall right up this season, don't you think? It's going to be exciting. I can't wait to see it. And I'm going to be doing this whole thing with you guys. I can't wait. I'll see you guys next week for week 14. CFL Jim.